So, you showed up. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the Zawei Guard. I guess introductions are in order. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the city guard, guardian of Zawei, and I also play a mean lute. I've been assigned to bolster security ahead of the Divine Mandate ritual to protect against that maniac Yun Sang and his criminal band, the Lu Meng Syndicate. He's been a threat for some time, but in recent weeks his attacks have been more frequent. But I think I've nailed his pattern. I am this close to bagging this thug, and I can't have masterless vigilantes like yourself interfering. So do us all a favor and butt out of this one. Got it? You want into Zawei? No can do. Zawei is closed to outsiders until further notice. Pass or no pass, you won't be allowed into the city. Not with the Lu Meng turning the plains into their own personal playground. The city's the only safe place left, and it's gonna stay that way. The gates will only reopen once Yun Sang is safely in the dungeon sampling our finest prison gruel. Until then, I don't care if you're one of the 4 guardians, you're not getting in. Well then, you better hope that woolly-headed werewolf is brought to justice with a big bow on his head. And quick.
I'm Ipyong, manager of Grand Harvest Village and its supply lines. All of us who call Grand Harvest home are indebted to you. Lu Meng Syndicate raids in the Sky Petal Plains are becoming more frequent. They've been hitting Grand Harvest over and over, trying to disrupt Talus supply lines. Yes, but that's not all the Lu Meng are responsible for. They've been kidnapping villagers and trying to get into Zawei. Unless Yun Sang is brought to justice, no one is getting into Zawei for a long time. But that's not the only reason Zawei is closed off. The Emperor wants the Divine Mandate ritual to be performed without any interruptions. You're not the only one who wants to enter Zawei and is stuck here. Many travelers have gathered at Granny's Inn. Someone there may know a secret way inside. I wish you luck, warrior.
It seems our recent successes in fighting off the bandits has only emboldened our enemies. The desperado leader himself, the Exterminator, is leading the next attack. No one knows his real name, or even what he looks like. He rarely participates in attacks himself, and when he does, there are few survivors. The few reports about him describe a beast of incredible strength. I fear we cannot defeat him by ourselves. We will need your help. Good. It is not a guarantee that he will show his face here in town, even if there is an attack, but be ready nonetheless. Constant assault by the Desperado gang. Their attacks are increasing in intensity. They used to just throw those tiny Zoraxi at us, but now they're bringing in some heavy muscle. Do the names Hansu, Bakdani, and Wu Fei ring a bell? If not, let me sum them up. They're big, tough, and clever. I can't imagine the damage the 3 of those fiends could wreak in our fair village. Zawei has doubled the soldiers here, but honestly, that isn't enough. I know it's a lot to ask, but if they attack, can we count on you to stand with us? Excellent. I will tell the soldiers of your decision. They've heard stories of your bravery and look up to you. Warrior, I need you to pretend that you're talking to me. Good, good. Keep that up. Laugh a little, joke a little, but keep your eyes peeled. I feel like we're about to be ambushed by the Desperado gang. Have you noticed anything strange about the traveling merchants passing through here today? Yeah, they act like regular traveling merchants, but they're snooping around our walls, checking out our defenses. Ha! You have no idea. We've been attacked by the Desperados 3 times in the past month. They're cunning. Let me know if you notice any suspicious merchants in the area. We must remain vigilant.
I'm so excited! I saw you beat up those thieves and I knew you were the one! The one who could help me save my dad. My name's Daljin. My dad is the manager of the granary, and and he hasn't come back. I mean, he usually does. He usually comes back to the square to have lunch with me, but he hasn't come back. It's been hours. I'm so worried. I mean, if the Lumang struck here, what if they struck the granary too? I just know something's wrong, and no one will listen to me because I'm just a kid. Will you please go check to see if my dad's okay? What? No! Please, you're the only one who can do something. No one else is strong enough to beat up the Lumang. I need you. Oh, what am I gonna do? My dad might be gone forever.
Well, you've changed. Your chi. It's darker. I like that. I have to say it suits you. Huh. Cute. Your path. So you finally realize that revenge is your true motivation. I guess we have something in common now. The Talus capital? Of course not. Look around you. Does it look like anyone has found a way in? The Lumang Syndicate's raids have shut Zawei down. Huh. I guess great power doesn't come with great smarts. Running up to the gates would be suicide. You'd have every Talus soldier in Zawei on you in minutes. Well, of course there is. You just have to take down Yunsang. The Lumang Syndicate is powerful, but it's because Yunsang is a strong leader. Without him, the Lumang are just common thieves. If Yu Chun is able to arrest Yunsang, the Lumang will fall back. Without their raids, there would be no reason for the gates to be closed. You could enter Zawei freely. You'll have to wait your turn. I'm looking for him. Yu Chun's looking for him. Now you're looking for him. Of course not. Do you think I'd be sitting here drinking if I knew? I came here to listen for rumors, but I haven't heard any. Granny knows something, but she won't tell me. Why don't you be useful and ask her?
Good. Just let old Granny tally up the numbers. I saw you chatting it up with them like fucking buddies, and you have the fucking nerve to say that to me? Do you know how much that woman is drunk? Hoodlums, dressing all fancy and acting like they fucking own the place. Same as every other dolled up out of the city. Well, if you're not here for the tab, then order something to eat or get lost. I don't have time to babysit moochers. Do I look like a tour guide to you? Stupid travelers. What did you want to know? The leader of the Lumang Syndicate? Him and his cronies rampage through here every other week, raiding and stealing whatever's not nailed down. They may have gotten run off earlier, but they'll be back sure as They're probably making a hit on the granary up the road. Watch your mouth. If you're so worked up about the granary, do something about it.
Dalgin, your father is fine.
You're back?
Dalgin, your father is fine, I hope.
Don't be nice to me if you're not going to help. It's okay. I know it's not your business. I'm just worried about my dad. You will? Okay. The granary is just west of the village. Could you please make sure my dad's not in trouble? When he didn't come back for lunch, I knew something was wrong. He always comes back. I hope that the Lumang haven't gotten him. Please hurry. It's been such a long time. I don't know what I'd do without him.
The Lumang have their mind set on storming Zawei. They know they wouldn't survive a head-on assault, so they're trying other tactics. Like trying to starve us out. If the Lumang have control of the granary, they have control of Zawei's food supply. We could be facing mass starvation. No, Yunsang rules from afar. Yu Chun, of course, is chasing him with most of the Talus army. So we're left to deal with Yunsang's enforcers. Perhaps, if they were high enough on the chain of command. Doran, for instance, is one of his highest level enforcers. I'd hate to see what he would do to the granary. And if anyone had news of Yunseng, it would be him. Thank you. The granary is on the road northwest of here. And please be on the lookout for So Peng, Daljin's father.
Thank goodness you came along when you did, warrior. My granary has been attacked. Yunseng's enforcer, Doran, he just rolled in and started taking villagers hostage. And he has bombs. Everything's on fire. I must go find help. I'm a manager, not a fighter. Daljin, did my daughter send you? She's a smart girl. I'm glad she thought to send help. You are going to help, right? I can't offer much in return. Maybe a job at the granary. Yunseng of the Lumang Syndicate? You must be really skilled if you're going up against him. I see what you're up to. You want to ask Doran about Yunseng. Clever. If you want my help, you'll have to save the Grand Harvest Militia too. I'm not a great fighter, but I'm the granary manager, and I know my way around. The militia is being held in one of the storage warehouses. I'm sure you're very skilled, but the two of us against that many Lumang? We'll need their help anyway. What do you say? Great. I'd feel terrible if I didn't help the villagers. When the militia is free, we can go and face Doran. Hopefully he has the information you need. Then let's go. Let's go rescue the militia first. We're going to need their help to fight the Lumang. Then we'll find the villagers. Are you ready? Okay, well here goes nothing. Off us while we rescue villagers. I hope we're not too late. Now we've only got Doran to worry about. Do you know anything about him? No wonder you're so eager. The man is crazy. Doran takes pleasure in flames, smoke, and destruction. He relies on his bombs in combat. You should destroy the rest of his bombs so he can't use them against you. I'll make sure the Lumang don't interfere. Guess you're not getting any information out of him, are you? Well, I'm sure someone knows where Yunseng is. Keep following the Lumang, and you're sure to find him. I'm sorry you didn't find anything, but it was lucky you came along when you did. Daljin, she must have gotten worried when I didn't show up for lunch. Now I feel really bad. Is there really not anything I can do for you? I'm sorry. I really don't have any information on Yunseng. But I guess I could help you try to figure out where to look first. I've got two ideas. The first is going to sound crazy. There have been a lot of kidnappings lately, and there's a rumor going around that there's a mad machinist in a cave north of here. Supposedly, it's some sort of tainted lab, but I think it's the Lumang. The simplest explanation is usually correct, right? I'd be ready for anything, though, if you went up there. The second is that the Lumang have stolen a lot of grain, and grain is heavy and spills easily. They'd have to use carts to take it back to their lair. You go check out that tainted lab, and I'll go see if I can find traces of the Lumang moving our grain.